asked you to ask questions of game music, game audio in general, game whatever. And hopefully I have some answers for you. So today's question, it may have already been asked, is from Marco in Uruguay. And it is, what sort of genres did I use for Unreal Tournament? And for that matter, Michiel Vandenbos, Dan Gardape, Tero Kosterma, Peter Hodgba, and Andrew Sega. These were all people that contributed to the soundtrack of Unreal Tournament. It was a big multi-composer fest. I mean, granted, most of it was myself and Michiel, but there's some great songs there from the other composers. The genre question is a difficult one. I never really knew all that much about genres except from magazines like Future. I had heard about things on the electronic front like drum and bass, jungle, house, four on the floor, breakbeat, and more of an all-encompassing term being techno. It's really hard to categorize this stuff because there's people that really focus very specifically on genre and what genres mean and the exact nature, the descriptive qualities of those things. So my stuff was kind of all over the place. I did electronic tracks. I did guitar tracks where I started to rather, in my opinion, clumsily flex my guitar muscles on some guitar stuff. I recorded samples from a GEM 90 HAM anniversary model into the tracker, Impulse Tracker, and rather, like I said, I mean, there was some stuff like Afterburner and Vapor Trail that I wanted to sound like, and people liked it, I guess, but there were other people like Skaven, aka Peter Hodgba, and Tero Kosterma, aka Tech, that were much handier at manipulating guitar samples, and they did some guitar tracks like Razorback. Let's see. So those are just, I don't know, other than calling them guitar tracks, maybe metal, instrumental metal. That would be what might be considered a genre. I did a couple of orchestral tracks for Unreal Tournament, and as a matter of fact, so did Michiel Vandenbos. Some of his stuff were faster, so the faster tracks, I guess, could be considered drum and bass because drum and bass is slightly faster than more traditional dance, 120 BPM. His stuff was, in the case of, I'm trying to remember the name of the songs, the Facing Worlds track was definitely above 130, might have been 140 plus in terms of tempo. But here's the thing, we weren't thinking about how to categorize our stuff. We just picked samples, we put the samples into the tracker. We wanted to make sure that they were driving tracks and ones that would be, you know, that clearly you weren't on an adventure that had all these multiple modes, right? You were in Capture the Flag, you were in Deathmatch, you were doing, you know, any number of different combat bits for Unreal Tournament. It was very straightforward. And Cliff Bleszinski would make recommendations based on the, you know, hits from the Matrix that we emulated in Unreal Tournament as well. So, so genre-wise, Marco, I hope that answers your question, is that it was quite wide and varied, but we definitely weren't thinking about genre in any way. We were thinking about what kind of overall feel, which was it had to be pretty up-tempo, it had to be powerful, it had to really get the blood pumping, and we feel that we did that. Between all of the different tracks that I was able to grab from the other composers and the stuff that Michiel and I did. So thanks for asking your question. There's many more to follow. Keep asking questions right here in the YouTube comments, and I will see you next time. Because I'm driving, I can't exactly push any buttons right now. So, okay, we're at a better spot for that. See y'all next time.